Alright, I think we're going. Ah, dang, gotta move chat again. In right there? Yeah, I gotta get you guys like a dedicated box or something. Anyway, so, hey everyone. Today is Friday, so that means today is the weekly roundup, where I find topics of discussion and we look back to the streams of the past week and we review them. I have Today I have some game trailers to show off from the like three from the recent Warhammer Skulls event that happened yesterday, the day before, something like that. Mainly, they're not going to be all the trailers, just the ones that I am personally excited for. And then we're going to look at two other videos of a indie game that has basically disappeared, really. Or maybe not. I don't use X, so I have no idea. And it's called Varvarian. We'll watch two of those videos and we will talk about it and then move on to the actual point of the program. Okay, so first things first, I have a couple of trailers warmed up. And we are going to watch them. Hopefully the audio won't be so bad. And that the net is all forgiving. Hey, I'm Mimi. Welcome to the stream. Glad you stopped by. I'm just double checking my tabs, see if I got them all uploaded and organized. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna go through with these ones at a time, discuss them, and then move on. So, this first trailer from this year's Warhammer Skulls is called Warhammer Age of Sigmar Deathmaster. It's going to be a little trippy, but there is some gameplay in there. But I think it's interesting. All right.
Vinny escapes cage. Vinny kills slays. Vinny ascends. 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 Vinny will be Death Master.
Okay, so that's the first one I want to show off today. Again, it's called Warhammer Age of Sigmar Deathmaster. Now, lore-wise, I have no idea where the hell it sits. Because I'm not that into Warhammer lore in the first place. I kind of just take it as it is. But from what I know, apparently Age of Sigmar is like the more fantasy-heavy series of it. And our main character here, who is a complete psycho, this person, is apparently a part of a race called the Skaven. Rats. They're rats. The first half of the trailer is just completely psychotic. It's completely psychotic. It kind of, I think it drags on just a little too long. But I wonder if it has any sort of like gameplay implications. Like we have like this sort of writhing mass. There's like all these heads. So I wonder if like this is some sort of I don't know how you would say evolution thing. Like does our Skaven friend like I don't know, absorb his enemies or something? Or was that just sort of philosophical? It is a 2D action platformer. It's they call the Skaven assassin sneaky and brutal, and well, I agree with the brutal part because well, we see him bashing this guy to death with a shield, which is pretty brutal. But he's got knives too, you know, you could have just used those. Comes out next year, as you see, 2027, and I already wishlisted it, but it was just something that I wanted to show off first before moving on to the two other things I have planned for today. And don't be afraid to share your thoughts. Okay, so this next one that I'm gonna show is a sequel to a game called Warhammer 4000 Chaos Gate Demon Hunter. This one is instead called Death Watch. It is based on the Death Watch. They are part of the Ordo Xenos, the Inquisition, and they hunt Xenos throughout like the universe and destroy them. They're made up of different chapter members from different chapters. Like if you were exemplary, you would be taken in. But okay, I'll shut up and just play the video.
The Xenos descend upon our worlds with claw and teeth. The alien threatens our worlds, our lives, our Imperium. Against this unending tide, we make our stand. And with hatred, we make our vow. Suffer not the alien to live.
For the enemies of the Imperium, there is only death. They scatter before the fury of the Death Watch.
So, it's a short and sweet trailer. It's the exact same kind of game that the other Chaos Gate game is, Demon Hunters, which is on sale for like $6, which is crazy. It is a turn-based tactical RPG. I assume we're going to be flying all over the place to fight aliens and stuff. With a variety of chapter members too. Like we have a Ultramarine here. I think in the trailer they had a Salamander. Yeah. They had a Salamanders, they had an Iron Fist. And see, we have none Space Marine members as well. I'm playing Demon Hunters. I'm playing Demon Hunters now thanks to the massive sale that's going on. And I haven't gotten further enough, but as I understand it, a member of the Inquisition also joins the sort of usable party. So I wonder if they have something to do with the two. You see we have Blood Angels right here. Since we're dealing with Primaris Marines, we have the ability of, like, we have the jetpacks, we've got, I think I saw like a heavy flamer, which is cool. And I wonder how they're going to tackle like the different classes and stuff like that too. Because in Demon Hunter, there was Interceptor, there's Apothecary, there's Paladin, there's a good handful. Our enemies coming up are Orcs. We have them here. We have Gene Stealers. They actually look just like the ones from Space Hawk Deathwing. Like, just like it. I wonder if that's intentional. Because most of my knowledge right now is coming from Space Marine 2, and I'm just used to the Tyranids, so, like... So I'm used to looking at it a different way. We also gonna have access to Dreadnoughts. If I can... Here we are. There's a dude in there, believe it or not. So yeah, not much else to talk about. The areas look great. I wonder if we'll be able to use Terminators, because I haven't seen any in the trailer. You can in Demon Hunter. And Demon Hunters, you can, like, equip your guys with, Indomitus pattern, Terminator armor. And it's like a straight up upgrade. Or customize them. It'd be really cool if you can customize them. That way they, like, you can change one of these to, like, Space Wolves or Exorcists or something. Anyway. Moving on to the next trailer. I feel like we're going, like, really fast with this. The last Warhammer game I want to show off is Boltgun 2.
Peggy 18.
Thank your gods for mercy. I have done.
By bolt or blade, the wicked shall fall. The Emperor demands their death.
Death is the reward for heresy.
Be cleansed by holy flame.
Get Spectrum fiber-powered internet free forever.
Okay, so that's Bolt Gun 2. As you saw, it's basically Doom, but Warhammer flavored, which isn't really that far off if you ask me. Of course, as you know, it's the sequel to Bolt Gun 1, which I haven't played yet, but a lot of people like, and I might be interested on trying it. You get the choice of 2 characters. There's the guy from the first game, right here, and you get to play as a new character here. I'm not sure what will make them different. I'm sure it'll be like weapon choices and such. I saw this person kind of like zooming around, so I suppose that's probably the difference. Okay, well, nice conversation. Right, so since we are done with that, I wanted to talk about a indie game that's been in the make for like 5-6 years now. It is from a single person, and it's called Varvarian. You'll see. So you see, it's very fast paced. This is an old video. This is like the first one on their channel. I'm into it. It has like a bit of a Guilty Gear kind of flair. I just noticed the desktop audio was off. Alright, well, I mean, you saw it already. Yeah, whatever, I'll play it again. So anyway, notes from the developer, they wanted to be more of a single player kind of thing. Except that a lot of the footage that's on the net is really multiplayer. Has more of a multiplayer emphasis, but they're developing the game as if it were a single player game. I think they'll probably change their mind just due to the climate of like gaming as it is today. And you know, the groundwork is already there. Some of their videos include dungeon runs, which we'll play one a little after this. They have a co-op video, PvP, and it's all dude by himself apparently. Very stylish, very retro too. I really dig the retro anime aesthetic. Which honestly I think we need more of. I have some dungeon gameplay clips too that we can watch. Yeah, we gotta look at the interface here. I believe their goal is, of course, to release it on PC, but also on consoles as well. I've read somewhere that the developer considers this like a passion project, so not to be overly critical of that kind of thing, I think it's great. Follow your dreams and your passions and all that. But that's basically a warning, being like, it's done when it's done. Which is fine, I'm waiting for Atlas as well, and that's the kind of attitude with that as well. I just kind of wish that they would give us like a sort of taste of the gameplay itself. Like, the guy that made Atlas, at least he let you play the game. Like, a little bit. Like, you can play, like, a sort of, like, not done version. That's kind of the one everyone is playing, actually. So it'd be nice to have that kind of thing with this as well. I think this would really take off. This video is like, it says here 7 months ago. So yeah, definitely check out Barbarian. Yeah, I know, I kind of muted it so I can just talk over it. Anyway, so I guess I'll just move on. So, I guess now that I'm done talking about that stuff, we can go into the actual meat of the weekly roundup, which is looking back at the past streams of the week and talking about them. I always start chronologically, Monday to Thursday. And on Monday, we changed gears. I was not playing Space Hulk Deathwing. I played Blast Cats, the latest demo. I don't know why the hell anything like that, but hey, you know what? Main menu music is still awesome. Stream, it didn't have problems. Let me see if I can get into some, like, actual gameplay. Hang on. This is new. So I played this a few times already on the channel. Yeah, I don't remember this. Like, this would be my fourth time through the game. Well, the game demo, and it has been built up on. So a lot of the stuff that I had encountered has changed. Like I played back in like 0.14.4. This one is, and it actually tells you in the main menu. 0.14.19.8. So yeah, it's been through some changes. I did encounter some glitches during my playthrough, although I don't want to highlight them. I'm actually waiting for a place to actually go and bring those up. But I could highlight them here. Some were... I faced like some weird things with the game's screen, where for some reason the like screen transitions would just disappear, and I was facing my own sort of stream background that I use, which is the Helix Nebula. Ancient magic seals are said to lock down these magical devices. Guests are advised to not touch the seal. Actually, one time it was so bad, like when I got maybe I will show it off. Maybe the dev will see it. Yeah, I forgot how to turn it on. Yeah, here. Got like 4 lives. Make it be a bit more exact. Wait. Yeah, so this is the racing minigame. This is what I had to look at. And I'm not like the conventional streamer. I do everything on a single screen. So you better believe I was struggling. That's what I was looking at. I saw the same thing you all did. There it goes. Again, it's not entirely game breaking. Well, I guess it is. I couldn't complete the complete that right. She's pushing. But it was interesting that it happened in the first place anyways. Do something on my end. I also encountered another one in the telescope area. Because that is not supposed to happen. Let me see if I can use this to get there. I don't know what that was. I have a hard time navigating with YouTube. That is definitely something. There it goes. Okay, here we go. Yeah, for some reason, so... Yeah, that happened. Look, she's pushing. Drat, I can't see a thing. Where'd you come from? Look, you get back to the station. Look, that's exactly what I can't do right now. What do you... So anyways, besides that, it is still a fun, really fun game to play. Try it out if you ever want to. But I highly suggest it. It's a really good platformer. Really recalls back to like those retro platformer games. Just this one is way crazier and maybe a little on the weird side. But hey, that's good. I like weird games. Weird games are fun. One of my favorite things is, of course, not just because of the vibe the game gives off and, you know, just how kooky it is, but also, oh, and also the great music. Music's excellent. But also, its ability to just platform. Blast kicking off things, wall jumps, riding with a chainsaw, rocket jumping. You have all these tools to navigate the areas, and I really enjoy that. Really gives you can really do like some pretty stylish stuff, I think. Okay, I'm not sure that's something to be proud about, but congrats, I guess. I think this game, it will really catch the attention of those that are just looking for like something very particular. You know, in the means of like just finding a whole new platformer and just trying to find something that's a little, that's way different than the normal stuff. I have no idea what version it is now. But I think it'll do well. I enjoy it. I'm definitely going to play the whole game on the channel someday. Let me see if I can get to the boss fight. Oh yeah, I had a ton of saves here. Wait. I don't know why that's happening. My net. Like, oh yeah, look. I just pulled that out of my ass.
Chat, did you see the save?
We didn't get all the gems. I could have swore we did. But we didn't. And, you know, oh well. I know, like, this part of the game is not really the beginning of the game. It's somewhere, like the beginning of the demo says, in the middle. But I wonder exactly where, because Cassidy is sort of given off, like, the antagonist that's not really the true final boss kind of thing. Yeah, I blew myself up again. I did that a lot. I admit, I'm not the greatest at the game. This game gets not updated, but like news on the game does. Like on their channel, they just put one out like today, actually, showing off a new enemy type. So they're really active about it. And I think that's great. Really inspiring just to see like these indie game developers just putting out the most unique thing they can. I think that's really cool. And I think that's the real like the real magic of searching around for indie games. That you find some really interesting ones. Now, I do admit, looking through indie games on certain well, actually all the platforms you find, not pointing any fingers, but you find some pretty bad ones. And you find ones that you would probably never play around anyone else. You know, and let's be real here. A lot of those are probably not meant to be games in the first place. You know, a whole lot of one-handed use, you know what I mean? But, you know, just wading through them and going on, like, the net, trying to find places where indie people gather. And they show off, like, their creations that's, like, in the works or already done. You find some good stuff. I mean, that's basically Pseudo Regalia, ain't it? Pseudo Regalia is an indie game, and it's a very big success. A lot of people like it. I like it. I played Pseudo Regalia. It's awesome. And of course, being the channel that I am, my niche is retro games, indie games, so of course I'm interested in this kind of thing. So, moving on. Moving on to Tuesday, we once again we returned to Moses and Plato, Last Train to Clawville. It was basically kind of the same things. We met new character. We met Marco Windrider, who is not a pirate, but came in with the pirates on a train where the pirates were supposed to be. Yeah.
Doesn't quite work like that. So I got caught. That's my
Am I still on?
But instead of leaving me tied up, they brought me along for the ride. And you know what's even stranger?
I can't wait to hear.
I was on my way here myself.
Oh,
I
man.
was gonna steal one of those planes so I could get a free ticket on the Clawville Express. Oh, for all the wild ones, I don't buy.
I feel like it's just cursed now. My damn PC, it just crashed and everything just disappeared. Wait.
Me all the time.
Maybe I get myself back on the screen.
If you don't mind, we'd like to dig a little deeper. Sure, ask away. Now that I'm on the train, I've got plenty of time.
Oh, that is so crummy. Hang on, hang on. You're on, but I can't see you. I can hear you, though. Well, that's good. At least I got that going for me. Dude, what is with my streams this week? My God. Hang on. I'm trying to fix it. Okay, there's that. Okay, so I think that... Okay. We got everything back up. I'm sorry about that. I have no idea what's going on. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. We're moving on. So, as I was saying...
Let's see. Ooh, we can use our senses. Nice.
Yeah, we met a new character.
Whatever he says, he still looks like a sky pirate.
I think we learned a little more. I feel like, because there definitely was an item. Because we learned more about that. There was an item being smuggled in by Honk Honk at the request of Ignat.
Have you gone honk honk mad? Why did
And we actually found it. Well, more like he dropped it. Let me get to it. Yeah, this thing. It's a big old puzzle box.
Okay, let's go. Which I am.
I actually went back to look this video through, and it took way longer than I thought it did. Way longer.
Bottom here, which I suspect is some kind of clue.
Because I started around, say, an hour 20 minutes, and I solved it
Can we push this? No.
an hour and 50. Yeah, it took me like 30 minutes to do it.
If I keep going, can I break the box?
But I honestly thought this was kind of fun. I really like the other things that Moses and Plato are kind of bringing into like the game. Not just, you know, it's your general point and click. You know, you do like interrogations, but you also got like things like this. And the card game. I really like how they're mixing in some other stuff, but not to the point where it's annoying. Because I've played a lot of other games that they try to bring in mechanics from other kind of games, but they do too much of it. Like anything with cards, I can't stand it. Because cards are just... they're too random. They're too random for the kind of game it is. Like, there's a lot of strategy RPGs that you have to, like, build a deck for every soldier that you have, and I hate it. I much prefer having the characters having their own specific abilities that you can count on being there, and they have their own certain roles. Much prefer that than trying to believe in the heart of the cards and hopefully I get some card that helps my guy not die. You know, it's too random for me. But like this, where it's like every once in a while, that's nice. That's good. I much prefer that. And the only other place to put it in is here. What did that even do, I wonder? So you don't watch me struggle. We'll just go right to the end of it. Yeah, I feel like once I got the slides on the top, the rest of it kind of, you know, solved itself. Also, I had the help of the chat. Thank you a lot. Oh, wait. I encourage getting into the games that I'm playing. Not too much where it's considered backseating, but like advice here and there, like with this, I much prefer that. Oh, guys. So I really encourage getting the community together to solve stuff. Oh, look, I know what that goes. Hang on. Really fun. That goes here. Why can we not turn it? Do I use this? Yeah, that kind of trips me up there. Give me a second. I would get it eventually. But yeah, solving the thing gave you a decoder. Yeah, there it is. What large screw with rhino head was at? It looks like some cursed Egyptian object is what it looks like to me. And we got the thing. All right. I'm sure it's gonna have some kind of importance later in the story. Although I have to say, I'm scared of whether or not the decisions that I'm making is influencing the story at all. Because to be kind of honest, it doesn't feel like it. Maybe it is, it's just it's so well woven that I can't see it. But it feels like there's a straightforward path to it. Or maybe it's like something that, like at the end, we'll have to make like a big decision and that'll influence the ending or something like that. I'm just wondering where it's going, you know, writing wise. But yeah, we got like a decoder. That's cool. And you know, the stream had some funny dialogue. That's what I like a lot, like about point and clicks, is that they're not afraid to get a little humorous. And again, you know, they are animals. So it's quite funny seeing something like this. Oh no. You see Moses just getting a whiff of Fonny's air? That's just it's just hilarious and kind of weird at the same time. Understandable.
Well, how shall I say?
Again, I know I keep saying it, but I'll say it again. I much prefer Moses and Plato over Sonny and Marty. These two bounce off each other much better than the chicken police do.
Plato, I'm collecting clues.
That's all I'm saying. They're similar because Moses and I believe the more stern one was Sonny McLachlan. They kind of fulfill the same role as being the serious one, whereas Marty and Plato kind of play the non-serious role, but in different ways. Face full of clues, are we, huh? Okay, so I guess we talk to people. Although I kind of have the sort of thought that it's easier to... It's on first glance. I think in writing, it's very... Or like when you're watching it, it's very easy to more enjoy the non-serious character than the serious character. I think a lot of people are like that. But I think we should also look toward, give some favor to like the more serious side of our Abbott Costello, Penn and Teller, Beavis and Butthead kind of duo. Because with them themselves, why it would not even work. Let me see. I think one more thing I want to highlight before I call this part of the stream done is that I want to... It's somewhere around here. Oh yeah, Plato and the balloons. There should have been an option. There should have been an option to get Plato a balloon. Oh my god. I also kind of find it weird that they got the voice actor to actually do like the purring sounds. It's so funny. I can only imagine what that was like.
Everything all right?
I guess he likes balloons. We should get him a balloon. Come on. It's right there. We can grab one for him. But yeah, we are getting one step closer to solving the case. I feel like, again, we know absolutely nothing. We know nothing, but basically what happened, where everyone was, and when. It's like we're being, baby fed. Sorry, I'm a little short of breath. Ooh. So, Wednesday, we played Sly 3, Honor Among Thieves. And I had fun with this. Really, I think as I'm playing Sly 3 now, it's not... Because I haven't played it in a long while, so you have to understand that there was like a big time gap between me playing Sly 3 then and me playing Sly 3 on stream. I think I gave it a bit too much slack. It's actually not that bad. Not as bad as I thought. It's still the weaker one, don't get me wrong. And I still have some of the issues with it. Like, it's a little too inflated. But some parts are enjoyable. Like, this whole level was fun. Maybe except the... Like, when you actually got on the ship. I'm actually not enjoying that very much. Like, getting on the ship was, I don't know, I find it stressful. Like, other games where you get to do a ship as in, like, another mechanic that's gameplay, like, say, Assassin's Creed 3 and 4. At least those were kind of fun.
You need to steal his peg leg.
Peg leg? Seriously? Isn't that kind of harsh?
At least I thought so. I don't know. It is in this game I found it a little stressful to do because like you got hit, now you had to run around and plug the holes with your cane, which makes no sense. But hey, whatever, we're going with it. And also navigate the ship at the same time with like your mind or something, I don't know. And I was trying to speed things along too. I got lost because I was so busy yapping. Like a couple of times, like the point where I had to get through with Bentley. I got lost. I was talking and I talked over what Penelope was saying. Like I didn't hear her say anything about like the wooden support. I heard blow up the door. I'm like, oh okay, blow up the door. And nothing happened, so I got stuck. I straight up just looked it up. I'm very honest with my chat. I just looked that shit up. Yeah, and then you blow it up, the thing comes down, and you move on. What I do want to note, though, is something weird that happened. Hang on. Maybe I can get it up really quick. Give me a sec. I think the algorithm gods were like, I don't know, looking out or something like that, because if you don't know, it crashed near like the end of it. Or like halfway in the mission, but near the end of the stream. And I had to like label a part 2 like here for it, and it really sucks when that happens. That's been happening all week and I have no idea why. But for some reason, I've been streaming forever. What is this? I feel like Patrick. I found that's like the next morning. I feel like Patrick. I'm like, who are you people? I appreciate it. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate it. I think it's super cool. It's just that nothing happened on this in this. I did like some ship battles and I did like the treasure hunting, like nothing exciting happened. Well, at least I don't think so. I was actually super stressed out. Doing the ship battles and the stream like breaking earlier. I didn't even complete the mission. I straight up just like saw the map. You know, the ship was moving slow. The objectives were like in 2 complete different extremes. I missed it, I'm sorry. But yeah, one was like way over here, one was way over here, I was over here. It would have taken forever to get there, and I just called it. Plus, I get to see my signal bars on my screen that I can see, and it was just plummeting, so I just called it when it was good. You know, just again, I appreciate it, but funny that it happened. I also feel like the sentiment that Bentley and Penelope's connection here being so prevalent, yeah, see what I mean? And I wasn't going anywhere. Was being so prevalent that it just seems weird to me that in Sly 4 she's a villain again. I don't know. Weird. Find it weird. So, now we move on to Thursday, the last game we're going to talk about. Thursday was interesting. The stream didn't die halfway in. It did die, but 4 minutes in. You can't see the video. You can't see the 4-minute video on the channel because I unlisted it. Because it's literally me just in the house, just like this. And the stream just dies. Hopefully they'll stay alive this time. I feel lucky that it died so early. Because it didn't die at all later. how I did yesterday. So at least we did side quests. We got to fight Toy Agumon, a big Toy Agumon. That's what I like to be doing. I got to talk about one of my favorite snacks, wasabi peas. See it right there? Very tasty. Try some. Again, this is going to come out wrong, and I have to elaborate. I do like the game. I do like Digimon. However, I feel like they're dragging me on. Because I have yet to get into the digital world. I have yet to do any grinding. I have yet to digivolve the rest of my team because of the previous issue. And I feel like it's my strategy and being able to keep my team alive is what's pushing me through these battles. I don't know if that was intentional. It kind of feels like it. And that should give us a bit of a boost. And honestly, I feel disappointed in myself because when I was playing the demo before, like 6 months, it took me a while. 6 months before I started playing on stream, I was leveling up my guys a lot. I spent a long time leveling up the guys. And now I feel like they're just barely surviving. I feel like I'm playing Darkest Dungeon, the Digimon edition. It only gives me 39 though. I gotta switch them. But when I do get the chance to do some grinding, I'm going to take like maybe some time off of this game just to do that off stream and then come back when... Yeah, that's true. I just wish they were more honest about it. I feel like I'm strong enough to tackle like a good majority of it. So I might have to find a game to replace Thursday's slot with. I do want to capture the canon Digivolutions on stream though. So I think maybe what I'll do is maybe I will farm for like just enough levels to get them Digivolved to like that Digimon's canon Digivolution and stream that and then move on from there. Of course, I could make the decision of just not playing the game on stream up until I get like everyone in their mega form or something. But I feel like that's kind of like, I don't know, not cool. Because I'm the kind of I kind of want to see the growth happening. Yeah, let's try. So that's why I'm coming to the decision like where once I do get to a spot where I can farm, I'm just gonna farm enough where I just get to like their next branch, and then Digivolve then, and I'll stream it. I'll stream it, then Digivolve, and then we'll play a game a little bit, and then repeat the process. That's the plan. Yeah, that's kind of a waste. I also feel like, again, the bosses are just too overbloated. This took way too long to do. Like, when did the fight start? Hang on. When did the fight start? Like, yeah, like 38 minutes in. And I beat it around 55, 56. Yeah, so it took a while. It took me like 40 minutes to do it. It's a 40-minute boss fight. Ugh. Ugh. My Renamon Setsuna did like a majority of the damage. It was between Setsuna and the Minervamon. That's like the bonus party member right here. They did the most damage between them two. I had my Lunamon, Celine, doing like all the healing. I had like the Final Fantasy tactic thing going on. I just felt bad because, like, I had Galahad here. And he was basically just that. Or whenever I can resurrect Aegiomon, which I really hate having around, by the way. He was like the meat shield.
That was it. You just needed one more hit. Okay.
So hopefully next time I stream this, next Thursday, since we went through like this Portal Isekai style, I guess, minus the truck. Although honestly, if there was a Digimon game that started like that, I would not be surprised. Hopefully then we'll be in the digital world,
That took a while.
and I'm excited about that.
Jeez.
And the outfit is staying on. Okay. So yeah, so that's it. That's all the games we have for review, and I guess that closes this week's weekly roundup. We got to talk about a lot of things. Hang on, let me play a video so you guys just aren't looking at me talking. Hang on, maybe I can blast cats. It's a good game. I'm just gonna play that. There, mute it. All right. So I guess that closes up this week's weekly roundup. It's still my favorite stream of the week, even when, you know, times like this I'm yapping to myself. I still enjoy it. I get to show everyone what I'm interested in, how we're doing with the streams, our channel, talking about our channel's growth. And of course, I'm always encouraging interaction. I'm always encouraging on the Twitch side, clipping the streams so you get your favorite parts. And yeah, I kind of make, on the YouTube side, I make the shorts myself, really because there's no equivalent of the Twitch clip thing on YouTube. And yeah, so I guess we'll just close off like how I usually do. I'll give my send off. My times, which I'm considering changing. I'm thinking about it. Anyways, so here we go. Hey, I'm Red, the Gray Fox. I stream here on YouTube and on Twitch, 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, subject to change. Monday to Friday. I am a indie retro VTuber, PNG tuber. I basically do all the assets myself. Background, my character, some jackass in a very loud car just drove by my window. Oh. I take Saturday and Sundays off, but on Monday we will return to Spacehawk Deathwing, and we'll fall in with the regular program of Tuesday being for Moses and Plato, Wednesday being for Sly 3, Thursday being for Digimon Time Stranger, and always every Friday is the weekly roundup, where I find topics to talk to my viewers about, and we review the past streams of that week, like how we did today. So, of course, follow and subscribe on your respective platform to show me that you like my content and you want to see more of it. Those on the Twitch side, feel free to clip any part of it. You can't really do that on YouTube, so, and most of the time on Fridays I don't make a short, so And yeah, I hope everyone has a good weekend and weekday, and I hope you all have a good night or a good morning wherever you are.